In any city, in any country, go to any mental institution or halfway house you can get yourself to. When you reach the front desk, ask to see someone who calls himself the holder of the future. Do not follow the attendant if the attendant offers to show you the way. He is not the true guide and will lead you into madness. The true guide will fall silent and hand you a sheet of paper on which the way forward is written in lines of blood and fire. Walk forward, concentrating on the writing. If your focus doesn't waver, you will pass through both the desk and the man to find yourself in a long, disused hallway. It may once have seemed opulent, full of colour and promise, but the walls are now stained and the carpet is black and filthy. As you pass through the hall, images will flicker in previously unseen windows. It may seem that, from the corner of your eye, you see friends long dead beckon you, or lost lovers turned young and new once more as they offer themselves to you again. Voices seem to whisper that the windows hold second chances, opportunities to make things right. You can choose again, they seem to say, but you mustn't look up from the paper in your hands. To do so is to glimpse fully what watches you from the outside, and to do so is to go beyond salvation. Accounts differ to the hallway's ultimate, impossible length. Some say you must continue to walk until you have glimpsed each of all your possible futures through the windows. Others imply that the closer the time of uniting approaches, the shorter one will find the journey to the end of the hall. If the latter is true, may all who enter find their path long beyond reckoning. You may look fully away from the paper at the end of the hallway, and even there you may never look behind you. The door before you leads into a ballroom. Like the hallway, has fallen from its former bright elegance into filth and despair. Move forwards into the gloom until the door and all the chance of escape are lost behind you. Walk with care, the holder watches you, even now. The path forward once passed straight through the centre of the room, but the centre has not held over many years, and the way has drifted. You may never find your way if it has drifted too far, and you will spend the rest of your unnaturally long life wishing you had given yourself to the windows, half-glimpsed temptations. If you are fortunate, however, you will find a single point where the little light remaining fades away completely, and there you must close your eyes and wait, regardless of what should happen, next. If you have pleased the holder, you will come to hear a cat's soft purr, and you will feel its warmth twining around your feet. You must keep your eyes closed until a voice has asked you, "What will you do with them?" 3 times. To answer the first or second time will turn the purrs into snarls as the touch of 1,000 razoured claws prick your throat. Only after the third and final time you may open your eyes. In front of you will be a woman lying on a bed. As with the rooms that preceded her chamber, she might long ago have been stunningly beautiful, and though she lies naked on her bed, she is nauseatingly fat, her skin pockmarked with bed sores and dead flesh and syphilitic blooms. Hundreds of cats cluster around her. Eventually, one will come to stand expectant at your feet. Speak only to this one, telling him, "I will do what I must." He will then teach you of the language of the cats, and once you have learned, the others will tell you a secret that was never meant for human ears. You must never reveal it until such time when you have nothing else in the world to give. Cats are jealous creatures, and delight in the pain of those who betray their trust. Their secret is the 16th of the 538. I may speak no more of it. In any city, in any country, go to any mental institution or halfway house you can get yourself to. When you reach the front desk, ask with no hesitation to visit someone who calls himself the holder of the present. The worker will look at you vaguely. You have to ask him again. Once the worker understands your question, he will lead you through a door into a hallway that looks like it's an extension of hell itself. In this hallway, you will find nothing but darkness and feel unimaginable horror. If you should hear a shriek coming from the left of you, start running towards the door you just came from, or you will be devoured by demons yelling incomprehensible babble from mouths awash with vile poison. If you should hear a shriek coming from the right of you, start running towards the door that your path leads to. Ignore the worker and keep running until you reach the door. If you should hear another shriek coming from anywhere around you, close your eyes and pray to the gods that your death will be a swift one. Should you not hear a shriek, follow the worker until he unlocks the door at the other end of the hallway. He will now ask you to enter, and he will leave. In this room you will find two things: a naked girl whose left hand is a mangled stump, seemingly torn to shreds by an otherworldly maw, and the keychain she is holding. You must look at the keychain and may not avert your eyes from it. You can say nothing except ask her this one question: why do they belong together? Now move eyesight to the face of the girl. She will look at you and tell you the most gruesome story of the present. How this present has come to be. How it is now and eventually how it will be. The girl will slowly move towards you. Do not move, and stay still until she is but one footstep away from you. She will put the shredded piece of rot that was once her left hand on your shoulder. She will then whisper in your ear, "The time has come, and now you must die." Do not react to this statement. Just keep staring into her eyes, and eventually you will feel something being pushed into your hand. The keychain is object 17 of 538. Only the keys that are meant for it can be put on it. All other keys shall be repelled. In any city, in any country, go to any mental institution or halfway house you can get yourself to. When you reach the front desk, ask with no hesitation to visit someone who calls himself the holder of passion. The worker will blush and daydream. You will have to ask 2 more times until he finally nods and gestures you to follow him. He will lead you into a hallway. You will hear a muffled diesel engine, but for the moment it doesn't matter. Ignore it for now. Instead, listen to any whispering you hear. If it stops, it is vital for your sanity that you shut your eyes, for a horrifying creature will emerge from the ground and after a short time leave through the ceiling. Should you hear the whispers in unknown languages until you and the warden reach the door made from stone, you are safe. Now, listen to the engine. If it keeps running, proceed and open the door. Do not try to imagine what happens when the engine stops. Nobody has ever been able to tell after it has stopped. Now if the door has been opened, the worker will leave you alone. Enter the door and walk straight forward until it closes. Now you have to say the words, "Excuse me, I'd like to learn from you." If you did anything wrong, you will be dead before you even realize it. So do not worry too much about this. Should nothing happen for several dozen seconds, you may resume walking. Do this until you reach a heart that is as big as your head. Do not touch it. Instead, turn around. You will see either the most beautiful woman or the most horrific creature your eyes have ever witnessed. The latter only appears if you have touched the still beating heart. Its sight alone will almost drive you insane and haunt you for the rest of your life. Should you see the woman, look at her eyes, nowhere else. Even if she does not wear any clothes, the beauty will literally blind you, and you will be forever forced to wander around her realm until the end of your life. If you are able to keep looking at her eyes, you may ask one question: are they alive? The woman will suddenly moan soundly and lay down on the ground, beginning to satisfy herself by masturbating. You must now quickly close your eyes and hold your ears shut with your hands, as her moaning will slowly destroy your mind and body, should you hear it clearly. After some time, you will feel someone touching your right shoulder. You may now open your eyes and lower your hands. Do not turn around to whoever touched you. Instead, look at where the woman was. She will be gone now. Only ash is what is left of her. Search within the ash for a uterus. Take it and close your eyes. Open them again after you felt something cold touch your head. You will be back in the mental institute, behind the warden who guided you to the stone door. The uterus is object 18 of 538. It has one child left to bear.